All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Today is Wednesday, so that means it is another self-development tip. And I want to ask you something. Do you want to know how you can absolutely ensure, how you can absolutely guarantee success? And it's not often that I use the word guarantee, because usually when you use the word guarantee, it sounds like a scam, it sounds like it's untrue. But if you want to guarantee success in something, then you must develop habits that guarantees the success. And that when people look at your routine and they look at what you're doing, they're saying, well, of course that guy was successful. Look at what he was doing. And so let me give you an example. Actually, let me give you a personal example. A lot of people in my life have been noticing that I've been losing weight, that I've been getting a little bit more muscular, all right? And it started off with my habits. I started off taking this squat challenge way back before Christmas, and it was just basically to do 100 squats a day. And I know that sounds hard, especially when you didn't do any squats like I did, but I decided, you know what, I'll try it out. I can do anything for 30 days. And I did the squats, did them for 30 days. I continued doing them, and eventually I said, well, I might as well shoot for 100 days, all right? And now I'm like on day 182 or something like that, and I've increased my squats from 100 to 120. There's people that do like 600 squats. They make, what I do look real cute. But for me, that's a habit. And if you go from no squats a day to 100 squats a day, you're going to get a change in your body. There's no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. But I started, developing that habit. My mind was more open to new habits. So I started adding push-ups to the mix. I started adding walks to the mix. I started adding crunches to the mix. I started adding yoga to the mix. And so now, I was looking up because there's an airplane up there. I hope it doesn't bother you in terms of the noise. But now I do 5 sun salutations. That's a yoga exercise. That takes me about 16 minutes to do. I also do 120 squats. I said that before. I do 90 push-ups. I do 120 crunches, and then I do daily walks, and I do that every single day. I do 120 squats every day. I do those yoga sun salutations every day. I do 90 push-ups every day. I do 120 crunches every day. And when you start doing something like that, you can't help but have a change in your body. You can't help but lose weight or get stronger. And so how does that translate into kind of regular life? Yeah, if you want to get in more shape, just start, doing habits that you can actually do and make them non-negotiable, and just do them every day, so that when someone asks you, well, what are you doing? And you just tell them, right? Because I'll tell you, doing that workout every day isn't that hard. I mean, I do it probably within half hour to 45 minutes of me waking up, and then it's done. I don't have to think about it anymore. Well, besides the walk, I do the walk later on, but all that other stuff, I just do that right away. I don't have to think about it anymore. All right. And so if you wanted to write a book, all right, if all you did was write 15 minutes every day, that's easy to do. And again, easy not to do. But if someone asks you, one day you're a best-selling author, you have dozens and dozens of books, and they ask you what you did, say, you know what, I write every single day. And I promise you, you start with 15 minutes, you're going to love it so much that you might increase that to half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour. And if you're writing 15 minutes to an hour every single day, you can't help but start writing some awesome stuff. If you sing every single day from 15 minutes to an hour, you can't help but become a good singer. If you prospect, if you're in network marketing, if you prospect 15 minutes to an hour every single day, you can't help but build a prosperous business. Whatever you want to build, whether it's you want to become good at basketball. I heard something, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that Kobe Bryant made it a point to practice an hour before they started the Laker practice. So that means he would get to the gym an hour early so that he could practice before the team started to practice. And you got to think to yourself, he can't help but be a good basketball player if he practices like an NBA professional would. But not only that, he practices an hour more than every one of his teammates. He can't help but be better. And so you do something where you can't help but be better. Add something that's simple into your life. And you know what? If it starts off with 10 push-ups a day, then start there, because that's what I started with. After I did my 100 squats, I said, well, I'll start doing push-ups. And I was so weak, I couldn't even do 10 push-ups. Now I do 90. And when I started, I couldn't even do real push-ups. I had to do what we called them in school, girl push-ups. When you start doing them on your knees. That's where I started, and now I've built up from there. And so find a habit that ensures your success, so that when someone looks at you and they say, oh, you're doing that? No wonder your chest and arms are bigger. You're doing 90 push-ups every single day. And I'll tell you, I mean, it's not that hard. And I'll tell you, the people that really work out, they think what I do is really cute, but it's good enough for me. And so what can you add to your repertoire? What can you add to your daily life that when people look at it and say, you know what, of course you're an awesome writer. You write 15 minutes a day. Of course you do, you're an awesome, X, Y, and Z. You do ABC every single day. So I trust you got some great value out of this. What I invite you to do is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos just like this, go over to my blog. It's kennysantos.com. And you put your name and email in, you're going to get an awesome audio and growing your business. And remember this, every day, multiple times a day, the universe sends us miracles. We only have to do two things. We got to recognize those miracles, and then we got to accept them. All right, take care and create a great day.